Taxes. They're the one thing every American has in common. Whether you're a billionaire or a bartender, the IRS always comes knocking. But here's the question. Who really has the better plan for your wallet? Republicans or Democrats? In today's red versus blue, we're breaking it down round by round. By the end, you tell us in the comments who's really helping you keep or spend your money. Round 1. The big idea. At the heart of the tax debate are two competing philosophies. Republicans believe in low taxes across the board. The idea, if you keep more of what you earn, you'll spend, invest, and grow the economy. That means tax cuts for individuals and businesses, trickle down, supply side, whatever you call it. The belief is less government, more growth. Democrats argue for a progressive tax system. The more you make, the more you pay. The idea here? Taxes fund education, healthcare, and infrastructure. Richer households can contribute more, and that revenue supports programs for everyone. So, in simple terms, red says, well, you can keep your money, grow the pie. Blue says, pay your share, strengthen the system. But who's right? Let's see how this plays out in practice. Round 2. What the record shows. Let's look at history. Republican-led tax cuts. Think Reagan in the 1980s, Bush in the early 2000s, Trump in 2017. All lowered tax rates, especially for businesses and higher earners. Supporters say these moves created jobs and boosted markets. Critics argue they ballooned deficits and mostly benefited the wealthy. Democratic-led increases, Clinton in the 1990s raised taxes on the wealthy. Obama rolled back parts of the Bush cuts. Supporters say these policies reduced deficits and funded social programs. Critics argue they slowed growth and discouraged investment. So the scoreboard? Both sides can point to victories. The 1990s under Clinton saw huge economic growth with higher taxes. But the Trump years with lower taxes also saw record stock markets before COVID hit. Round 3, your wallet today. Here's where it gets personal. Republicans today push for extending Trump-era tax cuts, lower rates for middle-income families, but also for corporations. They argue this keeps jobs in America and raises wages. Democrats today want to raise taxes on the wealthy and corporations, while keeping or cutting rates for the middle class. Their plan? Use the money to cancel student debt, expand healthcare, and invest in clean energy. So ask yourself, would you rather keep more in your pocket right now or pay a bit more if you're wealthy in exchange for government programs you might use later? Round 4, the fine print. There's always a catch. In Texas or Florida, both Republican strongholds, there's no state income tax. Sounds great, right? But property taxes and sales taxes are much higher to make up for it. In California or New York, Democratic strongholds, you pay higher state income taxes, but in exchange you get more public services, from transit to universities to healthcare programs. So even within the U.S., you can choose your tax philosophy just by moving states. Round 5. Who's protecting the future? Finally, the big picture. America's debt. It's now over $34 trillion. Both sides say the other is to blame. Republicans argue Democrats' spending on welfare and climate programs drives debt. Democrats argue Republican tax cuts for the rich starve the Treasury, and the truth? Both have added to it. No one has found the magic formula, so there you have it. Red versus blue on taxes. Red says lower taxes, more growth. Blue says higher taxes for the rich, stronger public programs. Now it's your turn. Who do you think helps your wallet more, red or blue? Drop your vote in the comments. And don't just say my side, tell us why. Because this isn't just about taxes, it's about the kind of country we want to live in. This was red versus blue. If you enjoyed the breakdown, hit subscribe. And get ready for our next battle,